Hey, Mo.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Hello, Mo and Michael and Lindy and anybody else who we got hanging out and popping in and all the things.
Let's see.
Oh, goodness sakes. Hi. How are you? What's new? What's wonderful? How has your month been? It's been a month. Yipes. And how is your zebra-ness moving along? I don't even know what that means, but it's a thing. It's a thing. I was gonna wear a sweater tonight so I could be more professional and decent and not look like I'm wearing underwear to a show, but I'm not wearing underwear, I promise.
Just a
But
tank top.
I'm roasting people, just roasting. So here, we'll go like this and spread my hair out really far to cover all the bit. There.
You're too cute.
How's that? Um, Before we actually get started with the night, we'll let some people hop in and join as they come. But I did send out some of the little zebra.
Oh, cool.
Um, a couple people asked for the zebra charm things. So if you want one too, make sure that you request one here, right there at the bucket 411@gmail.com. You can request a zebra and I will send you a zebra. And you can have a brass zebra or a silver zebra, only because of tarnishing. They're kind of looking the same-ish.
Lindy says me.
Lindy,
Hi, Lydia.
I can most certainly send you a zebra, madam, for sure. Okay, I will send you a silver zebra for Lindy. Let's just grab this guy right here and set him aside. Okay. Another thing I want to do before we get on to the chatting of the night is to ask you to share and hit the thumbs up. Hello, Leah.
I don't know if I shared yet.
Excellent to have you here. Please share and hit the thumbs up if you don't mind terribly, because we want people to know that this exists and have more and more people come in. I keep thinking of a person who should be here, and I don't think she is yet. And I promised I'd remind, and I didn't.
Hi, Leah.
Here, I'm going to write a message quick. Zebra, no, there we go. Zebra talks.
Zebra talk, zebra talk, zebra talk.
Happening now. We have a theme song, people.
No, I don't know. Let's hope that VeggieTales is not litigious.
Oh, is that what that was?
They're not. Yeah, it's
That was
VeggieTales.
the melody. I won't
Yeah.
tell.
At least it's not Disney, so.
Then you're probably fine.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking.
So, I do have something that I have to say before we start for the night, and it is actually a comment. It may or may not be pinned. It may or may not be showing somewhere, but I didn't get in any trouble. I just want it known that YouTube has a thing that says you cannot be spreading false medical information. And I thought, as a disclaimer and to be careful for myself, I should say out loud, this might seem silly to some of you, but I should say this out loud because it's important. This is not actual medical advice. You choose your own providers, your own path, people you trust for actual medical advice. We are here to support each other, to share stories and commiserate, and then hopefully, laugh at all the junk and put it all aside and come up with some real strategies to help each other deal with being a person who has chronic illness or who takes care of someone who has chronic illness or all of the above, because sometimes it's all of the above. Yep. So never misconstrue this for actual medical advice. And if something happens in the chat or in subsequent chat, if somebody's watching replays and they're sharing medical advice, unless you know them personally, understand that you don't know that person. That was a brilliant sentence, wasn't it? Sometimes I'm so clever. Anyway, the point is, understand that people can say whatever they want. It's up to you to make sure that your care is professional and trustworthy and what you need it to be. Okay. I don't know if that's enough to save my skin, but I think it is. I think I'm fine. That means we need to get busy talking zebra talks. And today, the prompt says, early days, anything and everything before today, define your history, identify your strengths. I happen to know my totally legitimate medical advice is to drink more water. Everybody should make sure that they stay hydrated. That is 100% true. On the thing where I don't want to get in trouble for sharing medical advice when I am not a medical professional to you folks, I will also say that how much water a person should drink is a completely personal thing, and you should talk to your own medical providers for that information. How was that? I thought that was good. Yep. Okay, so early days, anything and everything before today, define your history, identify your strengths. Oh, how many people have a hard time doing that? Almost everybody, unless you're a psychopathic narcissist. And then you seem to have no trouble whatsoever identifying your strengths.
And everybody else's weakness.
Right, right. Today's word is that showing up on screen properly? That's backwards for y'all, ain't it?
Backwards because you're mirrored. That's okay. Liberate.
It's liberate. Tis liberate. So last time I did this exercise, I had a lot of stuff to think about. Because it's anything and everything before the date of this exact exercise. So for me, a lot of it was still not being diagnosed. And I spent a lot of years, a lot of years, hearing horrible things from doctors, and being blown off by doctors. And even ones that meant well would get frustrated because they would think they found the magical thing that was wrong with me. And then no, that wasn't it. I also heard a lot of terrible things from family and from friends and whatever. You might be in that cup of tea too. Maybe you're not. A lot of people know that they have a chronic illness and exactly what it is from the time they're born. Right? So you might not be in that same boat. But the exercise that we're going to be doing through Zebra Talks is to help us get our head around management and strategy and how to maintain attitude and mental health. And how to be a part of a community that supports each other, even though the answers for each of us is going to be completely different. Each and every person is going to be unique in this group and in any group, right? So whatever your reality is, from the time you knew something was up until now. For me, because I did that question last time, I'm doing this to now reestablish normal. So for me, this will be identifying the new normal, what's changed, what's progressed. And honestly, EDS typically is not a progressive condition. But I actually explained this to someone just recently. EDS is not a progressive condition, but I progress, right? I'm 60 now. I haven't always been 60. It's a fairly recent development. But as you age, even though it's the same condition and the condition hasn't progressed, I have changed, and how my body deals with it and how my brain deals with it has changed. So now I want to look at what is my new normal. Also, fatigue has been my worst symptom almost always, and it has gotten worse. I am not happy about this. I don't know what I can do to change it, but I really have to look at it. So today, when we're doing our glue book, I'm actually going to write down a bunch of stuff on my page and then cover it up with my glue book pictures. I did that a little bit last time because somebody mentioned it. What was I saying?
You were writing down the words and then going to cover it.
Yeah, because somebody mentioned it last time that you can, this is the way things were, and then you cover them up. Like you put down all the negative words and then you cover them up. I'm not exactly doing that because not everything in the development of my condition and my own situation, not everything has been bad. And I hope that not everything in your situation is bad either. And this is never, ever supposed to be just whining. We're not here to whine and complain, right? We're here to say what's right, what's wrong, and how do we build on the good stuff. So I'm not just going to be writing down bad stuff. I'm going to write down good stuff too. And then for me today, one of the biggest things that I want to make sure I'm paying attention to with the word liberate is you guys. I'm going to focus on you guys. Liberate might sound like it's a solo flight kind of thing. I think the strength that we get from each other in this circumstance and lots of other circumstances in life, I think strength that you get from like-minded people or like-conditioned people does help you liberate yourself. I think it gives you the strength to liberate yourself, because if you're just alone, you don't have the strength to fight or the strength to figure it all out. That's an important thing I want to say. Don't just think that this is a fight and just about the negative stuff, right? And I said that part already, but the part that I am forgetting to say is, I just forgot it again. Holy Christmas, bad brain day. It was important too, and it was right there a second ago. Wow.
You've got a lot on your mind, so it's understandable.
Pardon me?
You've got a lot on your mind, so it's understandable.
I do have a lot on my mind right now. Yeah. Yep. Surgery tomorrow, folks. It was important though.
It'll come back.
It'll come back. Okay, we'll just go with it'll come back. It probably will. That's probably true. And then I'll make a point to say it. But the management of being a caretaker, or the management of being the person who has a chronic health condition, can be overwhelming. And even if everything and everyone around you is supportive, it's still not easy to keep your brain around it. And the chances that everyone and everything around you are supportive, perfectly supportive, is kind of like zero. They're never going to be perfectly supportive. There is no such thing. So yeah, there's a point there. I just tried to make it again and I completely lost it again. Let's just do some glue booking and we'll keep talking about this. And it'll come to me and I will tell you why it's so important. We're liberating ourselves. We're feeling stronger to liberate ourselves to deal with all kinds of stuff. That's what we're doing. So there is Miss Darcy joining in. Hello, Darcy.
Hello.
I think I'll keep my prompts out and I'll put them on the page. And here, I'll bring my camera over. So we
moved my pile of didn't want to use.
You got a pile of didn't want to use?
Oh yeah, I was just going through my pile to see what I could use, and this was the nope, not today pile.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely be thinking about you and sending good thoughts and prayers and all the things.
Thanks. That's lovely. That's just lovely. Let's take a look. Okay, so last time I made a note for myself, right? I was going to get a Beanie Baby and improve my self-talk. That was my goal from at the end of last time. We made a goal for ourselves. I don't know what your guys' goal was, but you'll have to let me know if
Hi, Michael.
Did you succeed or make any progress in your goal whatsoever?
Did I have a goal that I was supposed to be thinking about?
We did write one down at the end last time.
I didn't write it down, unfortunately. And even if I did, I don't know what happened in my brain. I'll have to watch last time to see what I said I would do.
See what your goal was.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to get a Beanie Baby and I don't know what the heck is the matter with me because I already had this one sitting right over there looking right at me. And look at that little face. Would you call that little sweet little face a big fat loser? No, you would not. No. So it works. Although I am kind of a dummy and I didn't remember he was there. And then I just called myself a dummy. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I need more practice at improving self-talk. I also came on here and tried to sell Beanie Babies. I did sell a couple of them, but I found a whole nother case of them.
Oh no. Oh my.
So if you guys need a mascot, I might just have the beanie for you. if you want a self-talk beanie. And then the first week we talked about what kind of zebra are you? And I explained how and why I am an alien zebra. The zebra is because of EDS, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and all of the things that go with that. And the alien part is the mast cell activation stuff where my body seems to hate anything that came from this planet. And at any given time, tries to kill me. So I am an alien zebra who really, really wishes I was on my own planet and that would stop happening.
Oh, Leah says if you have any sloths, she'd be interested.
Oh,
Beanie Babies.
I will see. I think there might be one in there. I'm also wearing a sloth, Leah. Look, there's my sloth.
Oh, he's so cute. Thought I had my phone on Do Not Disturb, but I did not have them both on Do Not Disturb.
She has a name, but I can't remember it.
No.
There is an elephant. She's lovely. She's lovely. This is actually this is a planet. I can't remember. It's a safe planet thing. Anyways, it's a representative of my actual sloth. I own a sloth in a rainforest in South America.
Oh.
And I don't remember her name because I'm a really mean sloth mom. But sloths are one of my favorite animals in the whole wide world.
But your sloth does move, right?
This one does a little bit.
because mom chats. So she was very concerned about her sloth because she would watch the map and it would never move, and she was all the people that were like had her sloth were like very concerned that the sloth had died. But it's just that that's how slow they are apparently, and they don't go very far from one, from their place. Sloth is the mascot for her rare disease. I don't know if
Oh,
mine
is
has a
it?
mascot because I think butterfly is for Nathan's.
There's a Trish. Hi, Trish.
A teal butterfly. Trish, hi Trisha.
So I will send Beanie Babies if you guys want them. If you send me a thing that says bucket 411, I will send Beanie Babies for $3 because I can't just send them on my own because I'm not rich. I would love if I could though. And the zebra charms too. I will send these for free though because they can go in an envelope. I can manage this. And if you'd rather wait and see about beanies, I will try to sell more as soon as I am a little bit recovered from surgery. So that's enough about that stuff. But I do have the beanies are cute and it's such a good idea. Have a mascot and do a self-talk check because we're not nice enough to ourselves. So the idea of today, guys, I've already kind of mostly said it, but I'm just going to go over again before I start my page while I write my things down. So I am looking at getting some stuff under control in my brain. So my own health takes a back seat most of the time because I would rather take care of everybody and everything else first. And I happen to know that there are other folks out there that do the same thing. Number one, that's not okay. So that brings to mind the first thing I've decided I want to write on my page. It is, I learned, because remember, I'm doing between last time I did this exercise and this time, what has changed or what has occurred. One thing I learned is that following a schedule and I mean a schedule that maps out every inch of my day is amazing.
Oh.
I cannot tell you how much difference it makes if I actually follow an exact schedule. Because it paces out the use of my spoons so cleanly, and because I can adjust each little thing according to how many spoons I have for that little thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I did do some scheduling and I did love it so very much, but real life does not allow you to stay on that schedule. And I have learned two more things. Number one, I am a bit of a brat. And yes, I would say that to my zebra. Because I don't think it's a terrible word if you're a little bit of a brat. I'm a little bit of a brat. I don't want to follow a schedule. I don't want to. And the minute it doesn't work, I go, well, that's stupid. That doesn't work. So, a little bit of a brat. Got a little bit of an attitude about the things that help me. I don't want to. The other thing I learned is I forgot the other thing. Jeez, my brain.
What else did you learn about yourself this week trying to do a routine? I was thinking maybe that would trigger it.
I thought it would too, but it didn't. I don't. Guys, brain fog is a real thing and it's a real problem. And
You might be preaching to the choir.
A little bit. A little bit. I've seen y'all completely lose your way through a sentence. We all do it. So the schedule's super, super, super help. Oh, the other thing I learned is that I need to learn. So I guess this is a place where my growth should head toward at this point, but I need to learn how to get back on a schedule. So normally life is going to mess things up, right? If you also try a schedule and find that it really helps you manage your spoons, which if you don't know what spoon theory is, it just means how much energy you have and how much energy you can devote to any event or effort put through in your life, right? If you find that a schedule helps you, and for all of us with chronic illness, I can't imagine it wouldn't help you. Real life is going to knock you off of that schedule. For me, it's super, super, super hard to get back on it because all of a sudden I feel guilty because I dropped the ball on, an art project and a letter I was supposed to write and a phone call that somebody wanted from me and I didn't the squirrels that last week, and all of a sudden all the things that I didn't do properly because something happened and I fell off my schedule and it's a mess. Had me overwhelmed with and my brain shuts down and I do.
Your sound is starting to go wonky a little bit.
Oh, did it go?
I don't know if it is for everybody else.
Guys, is my sound crackling for you guys?
Oh, now it's back.
Oh,
that was weird. Just for a couple seconds, it just went, weird. All right, it did. All right, but now the last thing you said was normal, and now you
okay.
probably forget what you were saying.
Well, we'll leave it. We'll see what it is. Fine. We'll see what it's. Mine is wonky too. Oh, is it getting better?
Yes, it's better now.
Okay.
I just wanted to tell you before it got too far out.
I'm gonna have to find a new way to hold my microphone. I stole the mounting hardware I had for it for my camera, and now it just sits on my desk, and I think that's part of why I think it's just picking up way too much. Okay, so getting back to what I was saying anyway, I don't know if you guys know about brain lock. That's a neurodivergence kind of thing. A lot of people know it in different contexts, but it's when something seems insurmountable. And it doesn't matter if it actually is or not. It can be the smallest little thing that you need to do. And just thinking about doing this thing, whatever it is, can seem insurmountable. So you never actually even get started on it. That's one of the things that happens to me when I get off of my schedule. And then if I have that, like getting back on it seems insurmountable, and I'm overloaded with the guilt of all the things that I feel like I failed on because of whatever knocked me off my routine, I can sit for a week or two just figuring out how to start functioning again. It's ridiculous. I understand that it's ridiculous, but I don't see how I can change it. Physical limitations and the games your brain will play with you can be that debilitating, and probably far more. I don't think I'm the worst by any means. But I do think it's pretty serious if you lose 2 weeks to inaction because your emotional state is that out of whack. I'd really rather not get there. I don't know about you guys.
Right.
I'd really rather not get there in the first place. So there's a few things that I have between last time and this time. I've also learned this one. I'm going to write this one really big. Hold on to good providers with both fists. So some of you who are either new to the journey or looking for proper providers, there is almost nothing better than having a caregiver in a professional sense that you can trust, that you can talk to, that does medicine and care and whatever and therapy all in a way that jives with you. If you find that, hang on to it as best you can. It is one of the reasons my husband, my son, and I do not move from where we live right now, because all three of us now have serious health concerns because my husband got jealous and thought he should join the pile. Okay, maybe that's not why, but
I don't think it was his choice.
no, it wasn't his choice. But it was more fun the way I said it. But yeah, now it's all three of us, but it used to be at least two of us that had rare mixes of things going on, and our medical providers are priceless. If you too find people that you like and trust and all that, hang on to that. If you are someone who cannot find good health care and you're not finding people that listen to you support-wise or provider-wise or caregiver-wise, keep looking. And here is my actual advice in that department. Take a break when you need to, and then start looking for proper provider, for the correct providers for you again. So maybe you go to a doctor you don't really like for a short while because it's all you got for the time being. Because you just can't stand the idea of seeing another new person for the first time again. And if that's the case for you, then just know it's okay to take breaks, and that you can rally, and when you're ready, you can go try again. Okay. What else? Darcy, do you have anything that you are looking at for your history?
From my history?
Well, that you're willing to share?
I don't have a lot of history because mine just started this year for myself. And I was fortunate to have a quick diagnosis. It's just that now that's why I have the fingers crossed. Now I'm just waiting to see if the medications I'm on will work, because I'm also very limited in which medications I can take because of other health concerns. So yeah, I'm just kind of in a wait and see kind of mode at the moment.
So you have a whole different situation than the ones I've been saying, but you have a common thread still.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying you just got this diagnosis and it just started. True enough, right? Mm-hmm. But you're still having to be so patient because some of it is just trial and error. So you guys should all remember that if you're going through that. And A. James said, thank you for that advice. I'm going through this now. It can be a really hard road. If you're going through that right now, then just know that this group is going to meet once a month, and we're here the other days too, but we're doing different things. But you can still come hang out, right? if you need a group while you go through your stuff. The health support stuff is only going on the second Tuesday of every month. And if you are in the lurker department and you don't know, the only reason it's Monday tonight is because of my surgery tomorrow. We'll be back to Tuesdays next month. But if you're going to we're going to put everything in a box. We're going to put everything in a box that was before now, and we're going to draw a new starting line. For me, my new starting line is going to be while I'm in the hospital, I'm going to rewrite my schedule, the one that I loved so much and then rebelled against because I do that. I'm going to write it all out. And when I come home and as I recover, hopefully if I can get on my schedule as I recover, right? So pieces at a time, maybe that will give me some insight into how to get back on a schedule once I fall off.
Good idea.
I'm going to liberate myself by the strength given to me from you guys. I hope that I can offer you guys some strength. I hope that we all liberate ourselves from the garbage that can hold us down or overbog our brain or make us feel depressed or alone. And we are not alone, and we should not be depressed. Although, you can't help it sometimes. Then you got to kick your butt and have a cookie. So I decided to still go with the black and white. And Darcy had the greatest idea, and I'm going to do it. I'm going Wizard of Oz with my journal. I'm going to stay black and white until the 5th week, and then I'm going full color.
She said she had a limited number of black and white photos, and what was she going to do if she ran out? And I said, well, here's something you could do.
Yeah, that was such a good idea because I do have limited black and white, and I thought, what am I going to do after that? But here's what I'm thinking about today's picture. I'm thinking I'm going to use these buddy pictures. I got these two, and I have these moth buddies. And
what we mean by Wizard of Oz is, yeah, she's going from black and white to color. That's not actually going to be any characters from Wizard of Oz.
Brownies are absolutely okay.
I mean, maybe she will, but
we're going to do Wizard of Oz next summer.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, we're doing Wizard
froggies. Got a frog on your back.
I love frogs so much.
Me too.
We're doing Wizard of Oz journals next summer. That has nothing to do with right now. I don't know why it's in my brain, but I am going to run out of black and white, and I'm going to switch to color on the word go, because the word for week 5 is go. Today, I'm going to liberate myself by feeling and gathering strength from friends and our group here and all that stuff. Support peeps. I should take this with me to the hospital and have my nurse sign if she's really nice. And if she's not, I'll just lift up a piece and put her name under the part and then glue it down. But I'm going to start gluing. So let's start chatting. What do we got going on in the chat? You, not your. I get some prayers from Trisha. Thank you very much. I am glad you popped in too. Absolutely. And I don't know. I mean, if you didn't behave yourself for a while and then you're feeling like a sad sack and you let it go too far, then yes, Michael, just eat a brownie and then kick your own butt and say, okay, enough pouting. Now get out there. So if you guys are going to liberate yourself from whatever is too much or too many or whatever from the history of your whatever condition you're dealing with, tell me some things. What does that look like for you guys? Does that make sense? Am I even expressing myself with any helpful clarity? That should be my first question, because I'm telling you, I do not feel like I am expressing myself with any clarity today.
No, I think you are.
Oh, well, that's good. I hope so. There is a valid point to today's practice. I promise.
Keeping my eye on chat just in case anybody says anything.
Yeah, so
Not
was
feeling
I.
especially talkative. I'm a little tired because we had Nathan had his diabetic eye exam today, which went well. He has no damage, so that's good, and no thyroid damage or anything like that, so that's good.
Excellent.
But yeah, the whole month, last couple of weeks and the next couple of weeks are just full of all kinds of doctor appointments, and mostly for me. His one was his, and he has two were his, and then he has another one the end of November.
Are you hoping to get more answers soon?
Well, no, I'm still as far as the RA goes, I'm still waiting to see. I don't see him until mid-November, I think. And I guess we'll reevaluate. I'm not seeing a ton of change. And then I've got the thing on my foot. I got an MRI for that, and then and I'm getting my teeth fixed because I did read somewhere a little while back that if your teeth are a mess, that could cause a flare. And so I was like, well, maybe if I fix my teeth, that will help.
It is a little shocking how much your teeth health can affect the rest of your body.
Mm-hmm.
There is some fascinating science you should look into if you ever wanna.
Let's see. I got one person here says one of my goals is to liberate myself from being too independent. Learning to ask and accept help is difficult. When my parents, when my mom was sick, I reminded my parents that I know it's hard to accept help from people, but you've been helping people forever, and now these people that you've helped, they just want to return the favor. They you need to give them a chance to be helpers. Because there are people that genuinely want to help.
That is true. You know what else, Leah? It's you're not wrong. It is hard to ask for help, but it's also hard to know how to help.
Mm-hmm.
While you might feel weird asking for help, those people around you who really care about you and want to help you might just not know what in the world to do, right? And they might really appreciate you saying something they can do. I know I do. Like, I've been going through a little bit of it right now. I can't think of what context because bad brain evening apparently. But I like to feel useful. I like to feel needed. I like to feel like I'm making a difference, right? But neurodivergence and other things make it so I don't always know what to do. Except maybe pout. So I know for a fact, I, for one, really like it if somebody gives me direction and allows me to be a part of something. So I bet you have people around you who would feel that way too. I bet. Here is a Mariah. Hello, Mariah. How are you this evening?
How are you doing? Nice to have you visiting us tonight. Nice to have everybody here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Where do I put my frogs? At the top of my stairs, I think. We're doing glue books, Mariah. We're also talking about today we're talking about our health journeys and what we need to liberate ourselves from. or how we're going to liberate ourselves. And it's the word of the day, liberate, because there's power in that word.
Hey, you didn't give us our gratitude word.
I didn't have us say what we're grateful for.
Right.
Is that what you mean?
Yes. Whatever. Last time, because last time you pinned that, but this time your focus was on, protect yourself, disclaimer, making sure you got the disclaimer out.
Yeah, I need to have that disclaimer up because I don't want trouble. Man. Okay, so yeah, guys, hey, we were supposed to start with something we're all grateful for. And I did a medical disclaimer instead. So let's do that right now. You folks in chat, type something into chat, and I will think of something I'm grateful for. And Darcy can too. And let's see if there's well, if there was gonna be a theme, it would probably be animals. Is there an animal you're grateful for other than the ones we talked about earlier? Because I love sloths very much. What else?
People are animals, right? I'm very grateful for the people at the eye doctor that were just so kind and patient with my son because, with his neurodivergentness, sometimes things are harder, and getting your eyeballs touched is not fun. Because he had to do the pressure thing, so it does like touch your eyeball a little bit, and he had the hardest time. He's like, I really was trying to open my eye, and I'm like, I know you were, but it kept closing.
Yep. That can be a tough one.
The assistant and the doctor that he saw today were both super nice and super patient and kind, and I'm just so appreciative of that.
Well, of course that counts, and it counts very much. We don't need a theme. Throw my theme out the window. Although I'm still a little thankful for frogs because they're adorable.
You could be thankful for frogs. I know that's one. Izzy loves some frogs. Little cookie.
Izzy loves some frogs?
Well, Eddie has a little frog stamp, a little cookie, and she loves that stamp.
That's cool. You know what I found? I found a doodle named Izzy. Yesterday. And it was just after Mariah was on, was it Casey's channel with us? Yeah.
She was in the chat, yeah.
And you said something about Izzy. And Izzy is your daughter?
Her daughter.
Her daughter. Okay. Yep. And you had made a bag for Izzy. And I thought, oh my gosh, look, now I found something cute. Now I'm attached to Izzy too. He doesn't have a clue who I am.
Mariah is also thankful for frogs.
Are you also? Oh,
she had a frog on her live stream today. She was saying something about frogs.
Well, they just can't be beat. I mean, look at those faces. Seriously.
And Mariah, my M&M mates. Oh my, my
Mariah, I don't know about you, but if you have if you also have an appreciation for frogs, and you do art, you may have found the same thing I did. I discovered that Kermit the Frog is a big fat liar. I'm sorry to say that because we just said how wonderful frogs are, but the truth of the matter is he sings a song and tells us how it ain't easy being green. And I don't know about you as an artist, but I find it pretty darn easy to be green. I am often covered in green, paint, and who knows what.
More paint, more better. More paint, more better.
I don't know if I'm going to put the bears on. The bears are awful cute, but I'm not sure about them. The mouse and the kitty need to be there, though. Have you ever read the book, The Tale of Despereaux?
Oh, that was one of my aunt's favorites. She taught gifted and talented 5th grade, and they read that every year.
I taught special needs 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade, and I read it to them. It's just such a good one.
Kermit was being eco-aware, Mo said.
Wait, what? Kermit was being eco-aware.
and Mariah is more likely to use blue, I think, is what she's saying. So she might end up a little bit more Smurfy.
Some days are Smurfy. I'm often green.
Rather be a Smurf than something that rhymes with Smurf.
There's something that rhymes with Smurf.
I'll tell you later.
Okay. Well,
I just learned the word this week. And I'm still not quite sure what it is, but to me, it would be a negative thing.
Okay, well, you'll have to teach me later. But right now, I can think of Nerf, and I don't know about you, but I love Nerf guns.
Oh yeah, my boys do. Nathan still has some in his room.
Yeah.
He never uses them, but they're there.
I painted Mars brass and turned them into steampunk toys.
Oh, fun. I should totally like sneak him out of his room sometime, and then when he gets up one day, just start shooting at him.
Yes, you should. Because Nerf is a hoot. I love Nerf.
We haven't had a Nerf fight in a long time.
It let my kids get up all kinds of, aggressions and wild behavior and what have you, and nobody got hurt. Yeah,
Can't even remember what I was watching. I was watching a podcast with Josh Johnson is where I heard the word, I think.
Y'all go look it up for yourselves.
Just watch like 100 Josh Johnson podcasts so you find the right one.
I didn't see very many answering the question of what you're grateful for, though.
Let's see. There were some.
Were there? Did I miss?
New experiences and friends.
For
grandfather who, at his age, still has the strength and willingness to help him take the dryer apart.
Oh, that's kind of awesome. I like that one.
And a supportive son was mentioned earlier.
I have one of those.
Oh my goodness.
I have a supportive son too. You are supportive for your very supportive hubby. That is awesome. That is super awesome. It's just not always the case.
Unfortunately.
So, well, I'm glad you guys have said some things that you're grateful for, because we should really start every single time we get together for this little exercise. We should start with gratitude because it's very important. It's important for your brain.
And it's a step towards the be here, be now, be happy.
Be here, be now, be happy. Am I supposed to remember that too? That is my favorite saying, guys.
That's your thing.
It is my thing. I told you it's a bad brain, Darcy.
Mariah's grateful that Brad is back because doing the orders alone is hard.
Oh, I can imagine that. I can imagine that. How many of you here are here for the Zebra Talks, and how many here are doing the art with us? Or are you doing both? Or are you just hanging out?
Waiting to see if we sing.
Oh, wait. Okay, so we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Because
there is a whiz of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was.
I don't know words to songs.
If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because. How was that? Okay, that's as dorky as I'm gonna go. I could go way more, but no.
I'm gonna lose the flowers you put in here. Hold on, I don't want to lose all the flowers. Okay, so we're just gonna come up like this. Went the wrong direction. I went the wrong way.
I'm covering up my stairway, and I really think the stairway is important. I'm gonna have to adjust my stuff a bit. I'll put my frogs back there. I want to know which one of you are frogs, which ones are kitties and mice, because you realize that these pictures represent all of you guys. Oh, look at that.
Quick group. Hi, Adria. Quick group. Hello. I'm watching for someone I know running the Moab 240 milers. Wow. Why is my name weird? Sometimes Facebook gives like your technical name instead of your channel name for some reason. It really messed up Mariah one time when it happened. She's like, all your names are weird.
Oh, wow. I didn't even realize that there's no weenie. Adria, where did you put your weenie?
Fortunately, the picture's there with the weenie.
I know. So cute. And where have you been, Adria? You've been away for a little bit. I've missed you. And all the silliness that transpires. Oh. All right.
See, if you're cutting stuff and it gets messed up when you cut it, don't worry. Nobody knows that was there originally anyway. Just make it easy on yourself.
Oh, I hope you had a fabulous time.
Went on a short vacation. Wonderful.
Yeah, that's exciting. I hope you had an excellent time on your vacation, and I am so happy to see you back, Miss Adria. I am sorry at the loss of your weenie, though. Quite sorry. Your weenie will return.
Oh, on her name. I was like, wait, what?
No, this just the name, yeah. So I'm off wandering in my studio for a second because I believe I might have a zebra napkin. I might have a zebra napkin. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. There we go. Lindy might recognize some of these because she had a napkin event and I bought napkins. This is the way to do it though, guys. You'll just get one or two of each one, not like a whole pack of, and the only way to get variety is to buy 5,000 napkins. Ooh, fugsies. So I need something black and white or zebra or friends.
Napkin swapping is a good.
Yeah, it's just smart. It's so true of a lot of things that we use in our art that you just, I mean, you're smart if you buy them in bulk, but do you really need 500?
These are the balls that I was dropping.
You are no longer dropping balls, though.
Trying not to.
You're
making appointments, getting things done.
You're going to not drop as many balls, but when you do drop them, you're going to forgive yourself much quicker.
Mm-hmm. This is just gobbledygook in the background because that's sometimes what it sounds like. All the different things that I'm told. I'm just like, just sounds like gobbledygook to me. Nope, we'll lose her head.
Do you get that? Do you get overwhelmed?
Oh yeah.
From all the
just opinions? Well, and then being limited with medications I can take, and stuff like that. It's just, and then not even knowing if the ones that I'm allowed to take will work. All the things. Can I fit all this on here? That's the question.
It just gets too much. Honestly, guys, I can't say it enough times, and I am just going to give up hope that what I was going to say about it is not going to come back to me, because it just doesn't appear that it's gonna. But if you can get yourself on some kind of schedule throughout your day, I'm telling you, you will not regret it. Because it makes everything easier to handle. Everything. Even your own limitations. Huh. Maybe even more importantly, it tells you where you should put your strengths.
Yeah, Adria says balls dropping can be a good thing. Think of New Year's Eve, and I'm gonna think, and then that made me think. Oh, and male puberty, apparently.
Is that where you went?
That's where my brain, because somebody said that recently on some kind of, in my FYP, somebody said something to that effect. And I did not know that happened in puberty.
I went straight to the lottery.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Because it's Adria. And
that's funny.
I need to buy a lottery ticket where she lives, and then she needs to pick my numbers for me, and it totally won't be a setup. No way, Jose. We did not cheat.
She gets paid. Yeah. That's how she gets paid. With the balls. Okay, we got a couple red things on here, so that's cool.
She does. It's true.
All right. Do I want to keep what I wrote or just cover it up? I'll just cover it up. Actually, what I might do is just glue this on like this. That's what I'm going to do. And then it can come up. Where's my glue stick?
Adrian, you missed some of our chat today. So if you have something you're grateful for today, please share that. And through your own health journey, if you're thinking about what kinds of things you could put behind you at this point, if you have support now. So the idea is that we're looking at, for those of us who are doing the zebra part of this, we're looking at like, what has our journey been up to today, up to this practice right here? Has it been easy peasy? I already know what's going on with my health. I have great support people. Has it been really difficult? You have no idea what's going on with you, but your body does not cooperate with life.
Adrian just realized it's not Tuesday. What are we doing here? It's like, wait a minute. Hold the phone.
You're correct. You are correct. I have surgery tomorrow, but I don't want to miss a zebra talk because I think zebra talks are very, very important. And because some of our watchers have also said that they appreciate it very, very much. So I would hate to miss it for anybody. So just for this month, it's today.
Long set. I don't know if this goes on the top.
Oh, yeah.
No, maybe not. Maybe.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I sure appreciate all the good words from you guys. I don't think tomorrow's going to be a big deal.
Time will tell.
Time will tell. I did make them nervous. I was telling Darcy earlier, I made the doctors nervous because I'm going to the anesthesiologists are new to me, and they had a little meeting before my showing up, and they decided that I was not allowed to be same day surgery, and they were going to have me be overnight, just observation, and then they decided maybe I should stay. So now I'm being admitted for 2 days.
Oh.
I like it.
Bye, Mariah. Thanks for hanging.
Bye, Mariah. So yeah, that's why we're here on a crazy day, because I don't want to miss out on hanging out with you guys. And I got a thing. I got to do. My anesthesia situation is odd. I don't I don't go under very easy. I don't wake up very easy. I have woken up during surgery before. I get violently ill from some medicines. I don't respond at all to other medicines that you should respond to. And I often stop breathing during surgery. So for the anesthesiologists, I am a bit of a problem child. Did I mention I'm okay with that? Yes, it's true. I am a bit of a problem. A misbehavior from way back. Oh, I like that. I'm gonna do that. So yeah, there's all kinds of reasons I make them nervous, but they know what to do. They know how to fix it. Yeah, we metabolize it very differently than one would expect. So the Ehlers-Danlos makes it so some of them don't work at all on me, and some of them work too well, and whatever. And then the mast cell activation makes it so my body gets really, really mad, usually for any old thing. But for surgery, at least it's got a good reason for throwing a fit. And can swell up, and then it makes me stop breathing. So I keep them on their toes. And I'll tell you something, waking up during surgery is not cool.
It does not sound like it would be.
No.
Sounds totally freakazoid.
That was actually what was so weird about it. It wasn't even that it caused me so much pain, although the doctor did try to keep going.
Oh my.
Because she said, well, there's Novocaine too. It'll be fine. No, Novocaine doesn't work on me. It was not fine.
Lies.
Yeah, that part almost had me off the table, man. But by and large, it wasn't that big a deal and didn't really hurt that much and stuff. The part that you said about it was how freaky.
Mm-hmm.
Is exactly what was weird about it, because I'm drugged, right? And my body is cut open and I can see what's going on. And I'm not with it enough to actually like reason out what's happening.
Right.
And so
Total
I'm just a complete freak out. Like,
understandably so.
Yeah. Trippy.
This one I had up here.
Ooh, let's put those guys right there.
Oh, see, this is why I didn't want to glue it down.
A myasthenic? Is that what you are? Tell them you're a myasthenic. Oh, I'm going to look that up. I'm going to look that word up.
Feel free to email that word to her so she can remember to look it up.
No, I'm looking it up right now.
Oh, you're looking it up right now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, never mind. She's already on it.
Myasthenic. Myasthenia gravis.
Oh, yeah, that's what my friend has.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I would imagine that I am not the only type of zebra that keeps anesthesiologists on their toes. I would imagine that I am not unique in that department. So, I looked it up to see what it was, and I already knew what it was. So that was it. It reminded me that was good, but it didn't like immediately say anything about why anesthetics are hard for that group either. So Leah, feel free to tell us. And if you don't want to, I'm gonna go look it up later. I will do some studying because I like to. But yeah, I know why mine scares people. Doctors like it better if you breathe. Just, in general.
They're just silly like that.
They are silly like that. No, no. Okay, let's do that right there. Ooh, that looks good. So by the end of this practice today, hopefully we will have chatted away a few things and chatted our head around what today even means. Like we're looking at this thing as a package deal, not so we can, put it behind us and forget that we have things going on, but just forget that we have to worry about it all the time. And if we ever felt alone, now we're not anymore. And if you didn't feel alone, now you have an extended group. Oh, well, that's weird.
What?
Adria's apparently
Adria's what? Apparently. Huh, on the Moab stream, I still have my weenie. Oh, I see. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, she said something. Yeah, she was mentioning something about muscle things that relax the muscles earlier to me, meaning the diaphragm would not move and would be placed on a vent.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Yep, I bet you do make people nervous. Oh, it's her. Is it scary for you too, or is it old hat? And you don't have to answer me, but I am nosy. I am a nosy lady. And I'm always interested in other people's stories. So, and the reason I'm asking is because I am a little old hat feeling when it comes to what happens to me in surgery. And on the other hand, I was telling Darcy just earlier that I am 60 and I'm starting to understand that I am not immortal. That sort of thing you have when you're young and you think that you are going to live and last forever. I'm kind of understanding that's not true. So I am starting to feel more vulnerable as time goes on in my life, even though to a great degree, this is really old hat for me. I made some mistakes today on my collaging.
You just gave yourself an opportunity to try something. Oh, did you not put your background down first before you glued your things all the way down? Is that what happened?
Yep. I should have left myself some wiggle room, or
you wish you had.
I wish I had. Oh, don't should.
Yeah, don't shit on yourself.
Don't should on yourself. It's not nice.
Where'd my boxes go? I've lost my boxes.
12th person. Oh, is that not your person? So your person is
it's not one of the first.
not in the top 12 anyway.
The club. I joined the club. I should put that in the back.
Oh,
Right.
it terrifies you.
Oh.
Oh, so it can even happen just dilating your eyes. Oh, you're going to be up late, Adria. Her person is at mile 171.
Is this a driving thing or a running thing or what is this? Another 8 hours to go. Okay. It's what'd she say? 4:20? Must be driving. Well, I had some bucks here once. Guess they don't want to be used.
Endurance run.
Oh, it's a run?
Yeah.
Running. Wow.
That's wild.
Well, she can
Wouldn't
sleep
be me,
well.
man.
What happened to my
It is hard, Leah. In fact, Leah sharing, being willing to share, even though I admitted I'm just a nosy brat and she can tell me to stop it. But the sharing, what she said is so important for all of you guys. You're not alone out there in that regard either. That you will run into doctors who don't know a thing about what's going on with you. Make sure that you are your own best self advocate, your own best advocate. I was being really redundant with my words there. I apologize.
You're fine.
Be your own self advocate and learn to be a really good one, because that will happen all the time. Or it could potentially happen all the time. It won't necessarily. I overstated that, but I think you know what I meant. Good grief, Leah. You got a lot of stuff to watch out for. All right. Well, I hope that this zebra exercise will end up giving you some new support and some new ideas or some return to old ideas to help manage. I hope.
I also hope.
What? Yeah, magnesium is an electrolyte. So waters with minerals or electrolytes would absolutely cause a reaction for you. Good grief.
Oh, wow.
How stupid. I'm just going to call it out. How dumb. That sounds like it was no fun.
Fucking 4. See, do I want her to hold the sign or the boxes? I think I'm trying to get too much stuff on one page.
Are you?
Possibly.
It does help to not feel alone, Leah. I just take that to heart. Just we're here for each other. Just hanging out, doing some art, talking about some stuff that's serious, but not in a whiny way. I keep coming back to that, but we're going to come to a week where I'm going to talk about some things that happen in my family. I don't know about yours. Where it is frowned upon to talk about things. Why is it so frowned upon to talk about things? We're supposed to be all understanding and accepting of everybody is everything, right? But don't actually talk about it. Anyway, one of these weeks, I don't remember when it is, but it's going to fit in, and I will share with you something that happens in my household, because you know what? It does help to talk about stuff and just make it ordinary, make it plain old. You know what? It's plain old that Leah goes around the world terrorizing anesthesiologists. That's her superpower. Pay attention, you guys, or else. Right?
It's a cool frame, isn't it, Adria? Adria saved this frame too. Must have been an ad, which means it might come up again. We're just covering this lady's face with a knife. That's not weird at all. Just cutting out some things out of whatever. I didn't need to see her face anyway.
I don't know what else to do on mine now. I like that I'm climbing some stairs. I'm kind of in the middle of a stairway because I've done this exercise before, and now I've got to like do the next steps, right?
That's cool.
I like that I've got all my little friends around me. I think I might need more, so I'll try to find some more black and white and figure out who's what. Other than Mariah is a frog. This is me and Mariah. She doesn't know it yet, but we're frog buddies. What else? I like this glue booking business, but I need more supplies. I'm gonna have to find some magazines.
I need to send you some magazines.
Well, I'll have to find some.
Check other stores. Oh, eBay is a good place. Sometimes you can find a lot on eBay, like a lot of magazines. A lot of like several magazines. You know what I mean by a lot, right?
I do.
Sometimes people sell things in a lot. But there's sometimes a lot in the lot.
Like 122.
Sometimes.
There we go. I'll put some other paw prints across there. That's pretty cool.
I think that moth looks like a ballerina. What moth? This is a ballerina. If you're talking about this, it's because it is a ballerina. But I covered her face. I didn't need her face. In the know. See, now I'm in the know, so I can reframe what I used to know to what I now know. Just have to reframe it all.
This moth looks like kind of like a ballerina.
Oh, your moth. Okay.
This moth looks like a ballerina
who
went the wrong way.
Now I see what she's talking about. All right, you're not crazy. I was not sure at first, but yeah, now I see Cheryl's moth. Yep. I didn't realize Cheryl had a moth over there. I just knew I had a ballerina.
I do have a moth.
In the know with the other people. Oh, man. Well, you guys are going to have to just go over more. And the blue guy's just going to have to sit off the page. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. People say it wouldn't hurt. Oh. Just say you just don't like you.
I just don't
deserve it. Yeah. They so deserve that.
Oh, Leah. That's funny. That's dark humor right there, and I love it to bits. Love it to bits. I use the same one all the time, but I have my own like that too. I know what you're thinking of. I know what you're talking about, but I have the one where somebody told me to stop limping because I was an embarrassment when my legs weren't working. That's a real life thing that happened.
The ballerina was.
Pardon me?
She asked who the ballerina was. I'm like, I covered her face. She's blonde. That's all I can remember. She looks a little bit like the actress. I don't think she is that actress, but she looks a little bit like, I'll never be able to remember what I've seen her in. I can't think of the actress that she looks like. She looks like an actress that I've seen on stuff. That's not helpful at all, I realize.
Oh.
So I have like these little ice things that I put on the corners that are like, you know, where everything's kind of cracking in part of the background and the foreground. I guess is kind of what that's about. And the M&Ms are all you people.
Aw.
In it with me. And this is my notes that I took tonight, so I kept those. I made it so I could still read them if I want to.
That's a good idea.
And then just letting go of what my old reality was and reframing my new reality now that I'm in the know.
Exactly. That's what today's all about.
And where did my hippie girl go?
I need
we were going to do a little bit of hippiness, weren't we? Too bad and getting my teeth fixed. That's why there's the teeth. Hoping that will help at least reduce the flare, if nothing else. Yeah, we'll cover some of the teeth. That's not a big deal. Just gonna. Did I back her? Maybe not. And my little Cheryl thought that the little hippie girl was like liberating, kind of a picture. It's one of those AI things, so that they've made me look younger and cuter and skinnier.
I think it looks fabulous, lady.
I wish I looked like that.
Well, we could dress you up and put makeup on you and stuff.
Need quite a bit of makeup.
You could totally look like that. I mean, it is you, technically.
Technically, yeah, sort of, kind of. I put this thread in here. What did you said something about a thread, and I was cutting this up. I was like, oh, maybe I should stick that in there. Maybe I will.
I don't know what else to put on mine, so I might end up doodling. I'm going to go through all of these.
Oh, that's just gray. That's fine. All right, that's my odd glue booking page.
Do you feel like it represents your today's thing and your feeling?
Well, I mean, I got my fingers crossed for that the medications I'm on will start working eventually. It's anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks up to a year before I find out if they start working or not. It's ridiculous.
I suppose it'll still I suppose you could still feel liberated even without that being over with, though, because you can still feel like
well, that's why I did the frame is like reframing, what I used to know with what I know now that I'm in the know.
Yeah.
Dealing with what I do know.
It's hard to wait, though. I don't know about you, but I'm a terrible waiter.
And then the statue is more about, when I first saw it, I was thinking about more like, because she doesn't have arms, so you just don't feel like you're in control. But then I noticed the balls too. I'm like, oh yeah, I've been dropping balls too, right? Up until now.
The balls are dropping all over the place.
But you can't catch them because you don't have any arms.
Well, we're going to help us all feel like we have arms.
We're going to be armed and dangerous. So
That's
anybody that
literally-
just looked at that would be like, what in the world kind of blue book page is that?
It's
And
a
then the flower, I just like the red flowers.
it's a processing page.
Mm-hmm.
It's a processing page. I don't like how I did this.
I had to put some red to distract Mo from the pink.
So, Mo, is there any chance at all? Any chance at all that we're going to make you okay with pink?
No, that will never happen.
Ever. Never, ever? Never, ever.
Oh, she told me what the origin of magenta was the other day.
The origin of magenta.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't have, my memory's not good enough to say what it was, but the word bloody battle comes to mind.
I got some zebras.
Oh, you got some zebra stickers.
I do. We got 3 of them hanging out together. Let's see if we can put this somewhere on the page.
Ghost was pink. That was the only ghost I had. Little ghost that's chasing you.
Huh. They won't all 3 fit if I do that. I'm going to cut their grass shorter.
There you go.
Without cutting their feetses off.
Found in Italy. It was a bloody battle. All right, I remember that much. Yep.
1859. Bugsies!
And what's our prompt for next time so people can start looking for pictures for their page? Perspective, right? I think it was perspective because I started. Ooh, yeah.
So if you want to see what the words and the prompts are ahead of time, this is available on my coffee shop, right? And you can get a whole page. It's free and it's just one written page. So you can either just look at it or you can print it out for yourself. But the next time we meet, it will be seen and unseen. What is happening outwardly? What is happening internally? And we're going to celebrate a win. Woohoo! We're going to have a little
celebrate
bit of
a win. I remember that.
And this is all, and it is all about perspective. Perspective is the word. Now, here's why. So next time when we get together, what we're going to talk about, what I mean by seen and unseen is not only what is going on with us. Like if my legs aren't working and I'm limping, like I just mentioned, everybody can see that. But what you can't see is that I just walked past somebody who has perfume on and my lungs are seizing.
Oh, yeah.
People can't always see that. Don't know what the heck's wrong with me. Oh, gosh. And lots of other things, like people with heart problems, their heart problems don't always show up. Leah just mentioned people say you should smile. It would be nice if you just smile. Wouldn't hurt you to smile. Well, whatever. You don't know.
You don't know. It might hurt somebody to smile.
You don't know. So, what I want to talk about there is not only that stuff, right? But also that we should
Sorry,
not.
I'm not laughing. I'm laughing at Mo.
I saw that. That we should not assume how other people are feeling, but we shouldn't assume that people understand how we're feeling either. Like it is really easy for me to get fed up with people when they say, oh, you should just do blah, blah, blah. You'll be fine, when they have no idea what they're talking about. Because it's not that easy. But should I run around just getting mad at those people? Well, it's easy to do sometimes, but no, I can't just go around getting mad at everybody. They don't necessarily know. So when I'm talking about seen and unseen, I mean about ourselves to other people, but other people to ourselves as well. I don't know that people, but sometimes people mean to be helpful and kind and just offer advice. Sometimes they don't realize they're being insensitive. I will walk up to people with disabilities and say things like, "Hey, what's your problem?" They don't realize that I'm just really nosy and curious, and I didn't mean to be a snot face.
Yep.
It's true. It's true. Anyway, that's the kind of perspective it's going to be all about. And we're going to celebrate a win because we will be 3 weeks in. And I think that's a good time for us to celebrate our journey and these glue books and all the stuff. That's why. All right.
All right, I fit my girl with a rucksack on.
I'm going to close up my book and change my camera back and chat with you directly. Peeps. Hi. Hi, peeps. How are you? All right. All right. Hi there. So, I don't think that I made terrible much sense tonight. I hope that you got some value out of what we talked about anyway.
Yeah.
I hope that you got some value out of glue booking because you know what? It's fun and it's good for your brain. And if you didn't glue book this time, start saving up some magazine pictures. It doesn't even matter what you save. Anything that makes you happy. Just because Darcy and I are glue booking about the glue book zebra stuff we're doing doesn't mean the glue book has to have anything to do with it whatsoever.
It could just be for the joy of it.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, hang out for the conversation and just glue stuff. And throw jokes in between all the health stuff, you know, like those guys did, because we love that. My eyes are bleeding.
The pink. Yeah.
From the I just keep thinking there's got to be better colors that you can hate. Like there are certain colors that live in the mustard area that are just awful.
Oh, I love them.
All of them? Like all of them? Really?
I don't know about all of them, but like I like autumnal colors, and those go with autumnal colors.
Do you want to come back on? Do you want to let people see you?
I don't know. My hair's kind of well.
That's why I want people to see you.
You want people to see my face. There I am.
There's a Darcy.
They like to see my face sometimes.
I like to see your face every time. And look at, she's all pink. Oh,
that's why. Because I got a mirror on my camera.
No,
that's me crazy.
No,
You did this to bug Mo.
I'm sorry, Mo.
Technically, it was burgundy. It's just kind of a light.
I didn't even put that together until it was too late. No, I think it's adorable. I'm sorry, Mo, but she's adorable with pink hair.
Technically, but it's just light burgundy because I put it on. It's burgundy.
13th place did a somersault at the finish line. I want to know, was it on purpose? Me? No, I'd be tripping. I'd be tripping over the finish line. Let's see what she says. Anything? Anything?
Oh, if they did it on purpose or not? Yeah.
Yeah. She might not be telling.
Oh, definitely on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Celebratory. I can talk. Celebratory somersault. I don't know how in the world they had the energy to do a somersault.
Nope. Not after 240 miles? Meters? Meters wouldn't be too much of an endurance. But 240 miles? I don't understand.
I forget. Was it 240? It was the Moab. I have to look up Moab race, right?
Racing is just, I don't understand it. Running for no reason with nowhere to be is a problem in my brain.
It is a 238 plus mile endurance foot race through Utah's challenging and scenic terrain, including canyons, mesas, and 2 mountain ranges.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Could never get into running for running's sake.
So do they like take breaks? Like stop and everyone stops at the same place and then they start off the next day depending on when they came in the day before? Because you couldn't do that in one day.
Were you ever into a sport of any kind,
I did
Darcy?
swim team in high school.
Swim team.
And I don't know, does marching band count? A lot of people do it for charity, Mo says. They do sleep and stuff, okay. So it's not like constant running, but that's got to be days. And how many days is it usually? Does it say? And you have to pay to race. $1,795
That's how many days it might take me.
to make to do
Yeah,
the miles. Half a mile a day, quarter mile a day. Yeah.
something like that.
Wow. And you have a friend doing it. More power to them. That is great. Not for me, but it's
It's
great for
more
them.
than
I'm very impressed with them.
it's
Even if
more
they
than
came in last
that.
place, if they finish, even if they didn't finish, I'd still be very. I mean, 171 miles they're already in. I'm already impressed.
It just makes me a little sick to my stomach. I mean, okay, so I like climbing. I like hiking through forests and stuff, and I don't need a place to be, but that's because it's the forest.
Oh, there is a cutoff time. Yes. So yeah. So we're with you. We hope she finishes before the cutoff time too. And yeah, that's more than 26 miles a day. That is insane. Most
How
people that do a marathon can't even move the next day. Can't imagine doing it several days.
No. When
Like
is the cutoff time,
5,
Adria?
6 days.
That's crazy.
Must be 8. Well, I guess it's got to be in the next 8 hours. She
I
said something about 8 hours.
I was never in any sport. I was never any good at a sport at all. And I of course I didn't know it then, but it was the Ehlers-Danlos that made sports so hard for me, right? Not just because I don't breathe properly and that kind of stuff, but because the connective tissue, right? So if I'm trying to make my legs go in front of each other, sometimes they go this way, or sometimes they go this way. Makes you not a great athlete. It's just not stellar. Although an awful lot of Ehlers-Danlos people are excellent gymnasts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Those are ones with any amount of coordination or sense of balance, which I did not get either. You could not call me graceful. I always wanted to be I wanted to do uneven parallel bars.
Mm-hmm.
I did a little bit. And then I wanted to be an interpretive dancer. Those are my physical aspirations. I was always an artist. Career-wise, I wanted to be a corporate lawyer or a systems analyst when I was little. And then when I was a teenager, I wanted to be a nun or a Marine.
Two very different things.
That's what a lot of people say, but they're actually not all that different. Not in the context I want them both for. I wanted things that were very, very disciplined. If you're a nun or you're in the Marines, you don't have to think about a gosh darn thing.
Not even what you wear.
Nope. It's all decided for you.
All planned for you. Yep.
This is what you're doing. This is what you look like. This is what you say. Now go to bed. Yeah, I like that. What'd you want to be when you were a kid?
I don't remember what I think at some point, like when I was little, probably like a police officer or something like that. As a teenager, I remember wanting to be a fashion designer. Um, and then in high school, I think it was accountant. And I do bookkeeping. You know, I did taxes for several years. So that's as close as I got.
Swim team is not bad though. At least you were doing a thing.
Yeah, for a couple of years. And then I gained weight that summer and I was like, no, this is too hard.
It'll do it. All right. Well, I suppose we can skedaddle.
Yep.
We're all done with our art. We're all done with our zebra talk. But I sure like this business about the race. Miss Adria, I wish your friend all the luck in the world. Yeah. Go, Adria's friend.
Yay, go Adria's friend. We're cheering you on from far away.
Very far. And I will, if I am back next Tuesday, it will be because I just need some time out of my bed and I can sit up for a little while. So I make zero promises and I have no idea what I'll be doing, but it'll probably involve some sort of art. Yeah. Other than that, I'll see you in a couple of Tuesdays.
Yep.
Bye everybody. Oh, Mo. Just love her.
I've added her as one of my